Hi everyone, Jeff Klauber here with the Estes Group. Do you sometimes feel like you're between a rock and a hard place? Your business is growing double digits, but your systems, they just keep holding you back. Are you still running multiple disparate systems that don't talk to each other? Do you find that you're having to use spreadsheets and pivot tables to help you manage production and distribution? Or perhaps your accounting system is still on-premise and running on an older system like Sage or Microsoft Dynamics GP that's forcing you to make manual journal entries for certain aspects of your business, and that too is starting to hold you back. Recently we were talking with a manufacturer that was facing these exact same challenges. They had 200 employees, 3 plants across multiple countries, and a much larger network of contract manufacturer distributors. Because they didn't have control over these contract manufacturers, they were having a real challenge getting timely and accurate reporting on production levels, inventory levels, and demand forecasting. Now, for the most part, their affiliates are more than willing to provide this information, but without a common system and secure connection between the organizations, actually providing that information on a timely basis is just error-prone, and it's been causing a lot of problems. And to make matters worse, they're managing 47 different product lines, and they're adding 3 to 5 new products every year. And some of these products require between 10 to 15 additives, so you can imagine that just managing the inventory levels for those additives by itself is a challenge. And to compound this, they have their own fleet of rail cars, so they also need fleet management. So I think you can see some of the challenges they're facing, and you may be facing similar challenges, or certainly you can relate. The interesting thing is, the point at which we entered the conversation, they had already decided that now was the time for them to make their transition to cloud, and perhaps that's where you're at and you're doing your research. See, this is the ideal scenario for digital transformation, reinventing your processes and changing how you do business to take advantage of not only digital technologies, but also digital business models. But to do this effectively, there are actually 5 pillars of functionality that you need to address in your business. The first functionality is reliability. The platform, it just needs to be like turning on the lights. It just needs to work. The second requirement is that you must have industry-specific capabilities. Now, this has been one of the historical strong points for legacy on-premise systems. Today, however, cloud applications have largely closed those gaps, and in many areas, they've actually leapfrogged these traditional packages. One advantage they have is that you're able to take advantage of a single common data type across your entire organization. This means that you can create a 360-degree view across your business environments, your production, and your distribution. Now, if you do business in multiple countries, of course you need global functionality to coordinate and handle all those logistics, but also stay in compliance with foreign financial reporting requirements and tax requirements. And now the system needs to be designed from the ground up with the end user experience in mind. You need to provide the same level of access regardless of type of device, time of day, or location in the world. All of your users need the same access to a single point of truth. And finally, the 5th requirement is that this platform must have the flexibility to accommodate complex and changing business environments. And that's probably something you're struggling with today, and perhaps why you're watching this video. You see, legacy on-premise software systems were simply not designed to support all of these requirements in a single integrated platform that's able to share information back and forth between all of the functions in your business. To do this effectively, you need to be on a cloud-based system like NetSuite Cloud ERP. With NetSuite, you're always on the latest release. And this means you always have access to the latest functionality and industry best practices. And important for this company, you'll be able to connect seamlessly with your customers, suppliers, and distribution partners and tap into a robust network of developers. And finally, as your business continues to grow and evolve, your cloud ERP platform will always be ready to support your next business model. Let me close off with a related story. Recently, one of our clients told us that they're in the process of changing from a really big, tiny company to a really tiny, big company. This is a paradigm shift. And this requires them to radically change how they do business So they asked us to help them transform their systems to support this level of growth. See, for companies like this, digital transformation is more than just an industry catchphrase, it's a simple requirement. They understand that the work they've been doing in the past is not going to support the work they need to do in the future. And our work at the Estes Group is to support these reinventions by helping them optimize or replace their systems as a catalyst for change. See, at the Estes Group, we understand the need for change, and we work with our clients to help them transform their businesses to ever higher forms in an ever-changing business environment. I'm Jeff Claubert, and we'd love to speak with you.